Good afternoon, Sparrow families. I'm making my own video right now, so you'll see me sitting down. But we want to go over a few things. As many of you know, we have new parent orientation scheduled for tomorrow, but we thought it would benefit a lot of our parents just to go over a few things that's going to affect everyone. So if you're a brand new parent, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. And please feel free to leave questions in the comment. We will be answering them after this video is posted. And for you returning parents, welcome back. It's been a fun summer and we're excited to have you guys back. It's going to be a great year for your kids and just a great school year. As you guys know, our theme this school year is Ready to Rise, as we're really challenging the kids to do something new, try something new, to rise a level above where they've been. And that means with their character, that means with their friendships, to just find healthy ways to take the next level in their life. And that will include sports, which I'll be posting at the end of this, a video about our sports program. I am so excited. At first, it was very overwhelming figuring out all the moving parts, but our high schoolers are going to get the opportunity, which Ms. Estrada will share, to travel. They're going to be playing 10 different Christian schools in the state of Arizona. And Mr. Johnny will be coaching our boys basketball in high school, and I'll be coaching volleyball. For those of you who didn't know, I do play volleyball. And I'm excited. And for our junior high kids, they're going to be playing 12 different Christian schools here locally. That new league has just grown leaps and bounds. And now we're going to get not only to play these other Christian schools, we're going to get an opportunity to meet them. I've been fortunate enough to know the principals, but we've all never really interacted. And this is going to be such a neat experience for our kids. So, wow, it's been a busy summer, but very productive. And the staff is excited, which I will be announcing the staff in just a little bit. But we are expecting. I think that's the word we've all been using, just expecting just such great things this school year. So join us on the journey, expecting great things for your children this year. But I do want to go over just some nuts and bolts that will be easy for the new parents to really not have so many questions. There are a lot of questions, I know. We have been out most of the summer. Not out because we've been here, but we've just had to restructure so many things that we've been really focused. And that is going to show in the beginning of the school year with all the changes that came. I'm just restructuring this summer. So I'm going to be answering a bunch of questions right now, but I hope that through all this, we'll walk through a few steps for you where we'll answer some questions for you. So I do want to get started, and I'm going to hold forms up. So for our new parents, you'll know. For our old parents, I'm sorry. You know, this is so mundane. So many of this is the same thing, but it's a refresher. And so I want to start because so many of you got packets in the mail with these forms, our annual forms. And there's so many forms attached, but I just want to remind returning parents, before you guys turn this off, remember, you don't have to fill out all those forms. If you haven't had changes, please just fill out this little paper on top stating that you don't have any changes. It'll be so easy. We'll staple it right to your old forms. And if you just have one form that has changes, just come to the front office and ask for that one form. Please don't fill out 10 new forms per child. And new families, please fill out one packet per family, and just put all your children's names on there. Do not fill out 10. We have some families with 5, 6 kids. Please don't fill out that many packets. You can just fill out one. But I'm going to go over quickly what's in this packet and how important it is that we get it the first week of school. And there will be packets available on open house night. So if you don't have a packet, it will be available tomorrow evening for open house tomorrow from 6 to 8. So all this will be made available. Okay, I want to start with the most important, and that's our student code of conduct. And I do take this very seriously. It's kind of, I say, our 10 commandments on the property. So I do want parents to take the time to read through this. This will actually be sitting in all the high schoolers' desks. And on the back, we're going to ask all the high schoolers to sign it. So if they don't come to open house, it'll still be sitting on their desk, and I would like them to sign it on Monday after they've read through it thoroughly, just to commit to a code of conduct this year. And it talks about all kinds of things about showing respect, and we are a no bullying campus. And it's just a good thing as a family, you to read through what our expectations are for your child's behavior on the property. So that's going to be in the packet. Okay. And then you guys, most of you have our yearly calendar. And remember, this is not set in stone by any. We try our very, very hardest to follow this, but things do come up, and we do have to sometimes alter our Christmas play production, things like that. This will be followed 95% of the time. If there are any changes made, you guys will be notified right away. But again, please understand that we plan these a year in advance, and sometimes there are just changes that come up. Also, we do send home a monthly calendar. And this is so exciting. Miss Estrada, who you guys will be getting a cool video about that soon. Miss Estrada makes our monthly calendars, and the first month is going to be safety first. So every month we will be focused on something, and you'll get to see all the fun things we'll be doing throughout the month. We're going to be bringing in firefighters, and we'll have a health month where we bring in dentists. So this year we're really going to pack our calendar full of community, as much community as we can get on this property as possible. That's what we're going to be doing this year. And on that note, you'll see Miss Estrada, as soon as this video is done, the next one, would you guys please, if parents, returning parents, if you're not going to watch this whole video, please, please, please check out my next video concerning Miss Estrada. It's just such an amazing, I'm just so excited. She's taking a new position here, and it's well-deserved, and I just want to make sure everyone sees that and just honors her in that new position. Okay, so our monthly calendar. Okay, these are what is in that packet. Student drop off and pick up. I know it's going to be opposite. Someone's going to tell me that, I know. Student drop off and pick up. This is also not, this is what we are going to follow. You can add to this anytime, but your child will not leave with someone that is not on this list unless you call the front office. If you guys have a change that day and you have a babysitter or grandma or the neighbor coming to pick your kids up, that's okay. Call the front office, tell them who it is, and tell them what car they're driving, and we'll make sure they get in the right car. But other than that, your children will be picked up only by who's on this list. And that will lead me into drop off. Drop off starts at 8 a.m. Okay? 8 a.m. We do have early drop off at 7:30, free of charge for whoever needs it. I try to be very specific about that. Early drop off is not for parents that just want their children to come early. It is for working parents. That's why we do it free of charge. Working parents can drop off their students at 7:30, and there will be a sign-up sheet for that on Friday night at open house. If you do not get on that list, that's okay. But please, tomorrow sometime, email the front office so we know on Monday who we're expecting at 7:30 a.m. So please, before then, somehow get a message to me or the front office that your child will be dropped off at 7:30 a.m. on Monday. It's just a service that's free of charge. Okay, so the bell, I say bell loosely because it's most of our timers on our cell phones, will ring at 8:30 sharply. At 8:31, class will start and your child will be tardy. Your child will then be held in the front office till 8:45 until our very first class starts. So, because now we're going to be running classes. So every hour we're switching classes. They will not be able to join until 8:45, and then they will go straight their first period class. They will not go to their classroom first. They will have to go straight to first period class. Those minutes between 8:30 and 8:45, I say, are some of the most valuable minutes on our property. For 15 minutes, they're called morning motivations. For 15 minutes, all the teachers in that age group get into one class, and they just speak life over our kids. They do pledges. They do the Kids at Hope pledge. This year, we're going to be doing different devotions in that time. But that 15 minutes, we call them morning motivations, is so important for your child to be here. If they are here at 8:31, they will be missing those every morning because they will not get to go to class until 8:45. We will no longer be interrupting devotion time. So 8:30, it's 8:31. You will have to get out of your car. You will have to come to the front office. You will have to sign your child in. Your child cannot be dropped at the gate, or you will be called to come back and sign your child in. Because at 8:30 is when teachers go to class and we lock the gate. So at 8:31, that means you have to get out of the car, you have to come to the gate, you have to call the front office, and you have to come into the front office and sign your child in. Yes, I know it's going to happen. It happens to me. I understand it. I'm a mom. It's just helpful when it's not every day. So please understand, we understand when your children are tardy. We're all moms. We're all busy parents. So we understand it's going to happen, but do your very best to really honor those 15 minutes every day and let your kids be part of that morning. We all know sometimes we're having a bad morning at home, and it's so nice for me as a mom that I know once my kid hits that classroom in the morning, that their teachers just have a way of lifting that and lightening that for them just to have a good day and refocus and get them in a positive mood. So please have your kids here. And lastly, about drop off, remember, parents, excluding the first day, drop off is at the gate right out front with Miss Freyas. We do not allow parents in the classroom in the morning. As much as we love you, and we do, you guys are awesome. It is very distracting in the morning to have 10 parents in the classroom chit-chatting. Please stay. We put picnic tables out front, in fact, with shade, with a big gazebo. We want our parents to stay. A lot of our parents are friends. Please stay, but stay in the parent area. On Thursdays, we do open the campus you can walk into the child's class, you can walk your child to class. And for you high school kids, I know you love when your mommies walk you to class on Thursday mornings, but you can walk your kids to class on Thursday morning. And this does not include preschool 1 or preschool 2, because we do have 2 preschool classes. Preschool 1 and preschool 2, you may walk your children to class every morning, and you may leave promptly before 8:30. You may not stay after 8:30 so that teacher has an opportunity to get her class started. Bring them in, give them a kiss, drop them off, and wish them well, and then go get your coffee. I know none of you do that. You go to your jobs, but go ahead and go to your jobs. And same for pickup for the preschoolers. The out front gate, the middle gate, the first day, I will be out there myself, so you'll see where I am personally. We'll be dismissing preschoolers from there. So Mrs. Salazar will be handling the preschool drop off and pickup this year. And it will be through the middle gate. We use the side gate by the mailbox for the older kids. That middle gate that's right in the middle in front of the preschool class will be for pickup and drop off. It's just another layer of us being safe with our youngest children on the property, that parents can walk through that gate. We no longer send them out through the gate. So please just jump out of your car real quick, run in, get your child if they're under kindergarten age, and it will help us feel more safe and us feel more safe, that while all those 150 kids are out front, for sure we know those 12 kids are going in their mom's car in their arms, and that they're not playing on the playground, which is what they like to do. So that's drop off and pickup. So remember to get your name on the list if you want 7:30 a.m. And for Fridays, Friday flex days will be the exact same way. Friday flex days will be first come, first serve. It is also a $10 fee, and it is the exact same school hours. So from, I almost said 9:30, 8:30 to 3:30 is Friday school. And if they're coming because you signed them up and you'd like them to come, they will be doing tutoring. They will be playing outside. There will be art on Friday. Mr. Rhodes will be here on some Fridays. We will be doing different activities on Fridays with these teachers. So it won't be new teachers. Our main teachers will be here on Friday. Not all of them, but some of them will be rotating. So you'll see the same faces on Friday. It won't be someone new. There is a $10 fee no matter what. If you have 4 kids, there's no discount. It's just $10. So we feel like that's fair, and it's just to help us cover our expenses. And it's also to help you keep your commitment, because a lot of people sign up on Fridays and then they don't show up, and that keeps other kids from coming, because we will have limited spaces available. And we really do want to help our parents. So parents, if you need Friday care and your child is in kindergarten or above, we are going to be open. And for the high schoolers, there are some of you that want to come on Fridays and you're working ahead. It's open to you too. You can come on Fridays and you can work ahead. There will be required Friday school for those children that get behind. If they are required to be here, it still costs you $10. Those children, however, will be wearing uniforms, and those children will be required to stay in a class setting for the day until their academics are caught up. It will not be Partyville for them on Fridays. It'll be Homeworkville. So there's going to be a little bit of a distinction there. So, but if your kid wants to come on Friday and that's what you need, we're excited to have them. We do need 20 kids to sign up for this. And they can wear free dress. There's no dress code on Fridays, just modest attire. And there's just going to be a lot of fun stuff done on Fridays. So if you need Friday school, please make sure, actually I have the Friday school sign up. Make sure that you sign up for this at open house or on Monday. And the $10 does have to be paid every Wednesday to keep your child on the Friday list. So again, some of you will be required, and that notice will go home and you'll know if your child's required to be here. Okay, a few things. I'm going to blow through these. Medicine cannot come in a backpack. It all goes through the front office for the safety of all the kids. So make sure when you bring medicine on the property, it goes to the front office only. And then make sure you fill this form out and sign it with all of your children on here to give us permission to give medicine. Emergency information sheet. Please try not to include your spouse on this. We have your spouse's phone number. So make this an extra person, grandma, grandpa, someone that we can get outside of a parent if we can't get a hold of a parent. Everyone writes, like I write my husband's name on here, but they're going to call my husband anyways. So try to get a third party as your emergency contact and update it when necessary, please. I'm not going to go over that. The absent policy. If your child is absent, they need to inform the front office. If you are here on scholarship, which all of you guys are, thank you, God, right? Where God is so faithful to take care of our families. They need to be here at an 80% commitment. And we did have a child this year that did not make that, and they are not returning. So we do honor our scholarship agencies, 80% attendance. So please have your child at school. And this year we will be rotating classes. So when your child misses school, they will be getting behind. And at 4 days behind, they'll start attending Fridays. So it is important that your child is at school. So if your child's not going to be at school, please call the front office, give them details so we can get that to their homeroom teacher so that teacher can start already making academic plans for them. But again, excused absences are only going to be for children that are extremely sick, emergencies that happen in the family. They're not if the child woke up with a sore something. Like, please call with an excuse that will let your child be excused. If not, it'll be considered an unexcused absence. And once you get to 80%, 20% of those, you will be asked to vacate your scholarship. And that means we will fill the desk with another student. We want to honor the money that is given to your child, which means they need to be attending school. So, and tardies, the same thing. Once you get to 4 tardies a quarter, it equals an absence, which also is going to hurt against your scholarship attendance. Also, once you get to 8, you're going to have a real special meeting with me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really get anyone in trouble, but I do have to have a meeting with you and figure out what we can do to help your child be at their best with their academics. So, cell phone policy. This is crazy. I used to say for our high schoolers, but now I'm saying for our 5th graders because everyone has cell phones now. Cell phones get turned in at school and there's no exceptions. If you want an exception made for your child to not turn their cell phone in, then you need to come to the front office and get put on a list. And your child then, you're vouching that your child's cell phone is in your possession. They no longer can keep them in their backpacks. We've tried that. It has not worked. We've tried that they're turned off and they're in their purses. That has not worked. So this year, no cell phone will be on the campus other than the staff unless it's in its designated area turned into the teacher, period. So it's simple, parents. If you value your child's cell phone and you do not want it here, that's fine. I totally understand that. We pay for we have a big family. Oh, I just hit the mic. Sorry. We pay for a lot of cell phones. Then keep it home because we have a front office that you can call anytime. We are not keeping you from communicating in any way. Please call the front office. We've never stopped a child from coming to the phone and talking to their parent. But the cell phones are a constant issue. And even last year, after everyone said, I do not have my phone here, the kids would go to break and 4 phones would be going off. So if your child's phone is on this property, it must be turned in. If they are caught with their phone, it will go to the office and you will owe a $25 fee to get their phone out of jail. The second time that happens, then it'll be a $50 fee. And then after that, your child will not be allowed to attend school anymore. That's how serious we are. And public school has joined us in this crusade of keeping phones off our property. It's not just because it distracts our kids from making friends. It's not because it distracts our kids from doing their schoolwork. It's because those phones in the wrong hands have been used as weapons on this property to hurt people's feelings, to bully kids, to take pictures of kids that were inappropriate. So I say that you can tell I'm passionate because I've seen now what cell phones have done to hurt different children on this property. So please, parents, Be upfront with us about where your child's phone is, please. And please know that when we took their phone away, and you have signed the commitment form, that we know they brought their phone to school. So please, parents, partner with us about cell phones. Please, it's just a few hours a day that we're asking you to unplug your child, not from you, because you can call anytime, to unplug your child from the world and let them come to school and be a child. Let them come to school and play Uno. Let them come to school and run around outside. Please, we're asking you to partner with us on this endeavor. And if not, we will enforce the rule, because we've went so far and we still cannot control the phone issue. It's still in kids' desks. Their watches are still on their wrists. So this year it will be enforced. If you have questions, you're welcome to reach out to me. Some of you have, and it has not changed me. It has not deterred me from taking cell phones away. So cell phones will be checked in every morning, specifically in the high school. 8 through 12, we've now labeled the bin. Your child's phone will be checked into Mr. Joey every morning they walk on this campus. So if you have concerns, you can come directly to me about that. But I guarantee you I will not change my mind. So please, just parents, cooperate with us about the cell phones. Isn't that so fun? I love being the principal. And you guys, I have a teenager in that classroom with a phone. So I understand. I understand when you say you want to be able to get a hold of your child. Please understand you can call the front office whenever you want. I understand all that stuff. Okay, let's do something light. Let's do something fun. Photos, right? So cool. You guys know we have a public Facebook wall. So please, if you don't want your child on the public wall, we understand. I've been in that situation personally in my life because I'm a foster parent. So just simply fill us out and we'll make sure your child's not on any of our advertisement. But if you don't mind, we love posting your pictures, your kids' pictures. So please, if you do mind though, let us know. And saying all that, remember that our private Facebook wall is private for a reason. We have several families that do not post their children publicly. So you cannot take videos or photos off of our private wall and put them on your private wall. Remember that. Remember that when there's a video, even Christmas, your daughter's adorable, she's standing in the front dancing. Remember, you cannot post that video on your private wall unless you hide all those other kids' faces. Okay, we're really trying to respect parents' privacy here and let them make the decision of how they want their child to be displayed in public. So if you do not want your child, it's okay. We have a backup plan for that. Okay, snack cards. New parents, we have snack cards. You guys know we have the snack shop. Here you pack your lunch. And yes, you can bring food that needs heated up if your child's old enough to heat it up. We're really trying to stay away from those younger kids bringing 15 macaroni and cheeses at lunchtime, because you guys know our teachers eat lunch with their class. So if you can cook stuff at home and get the containers that they come hot. I did it this summer where a lot of us teachers tried to get the little thermoses this summer and cook in the morning, and it really does work. Remember, we don't mind. I know there's going to be times that you're like, please God, take $2 and go eat in the snack shop. But do your best every day to send your child's lunch self-contained so that the teachers can sit down and take a break during that time. We do try to rotate our teachers, but man, those younger teachers, God bless them. They are just saints. They just sit in there and cook all that food, and sometimes they're cooking it until break is over. So do your best to send food that your child can open, your child can close, that your child can eat on their own. Not 40 Go-Gurts for the 3-year-olds, please. That's very hard. Okay, also saying that about Snack Shop. Hi, Miss Lulu. I thought I was the only one here. Miss Lulu is still here. Okay, Snack Shop, the prices went up, you guys. Yeah, and all the things in the world, it's sad for me to say the prices now went up. We've tried our hardest to keep everything at 50 cents, and we no longer can. So the Snack Shop will be 75 cents for all the little healthy chocolate snacks we put in there. And it'll still be $1 for like the soups and macaroni and cheese. We just cannot afford to keep everything at 50 cents anymore. And the snack cards can be purchased in the front office, or you can simply send money with your student. That's fine too. And also remember, you can detail the snack card. If you just wanted to spend 75 cents a day, that's fine too. But you can buy those with Miss Julia in the front office. Okay, if your child has an accident on the property that requires, I say, a big Band-Aid. Listen, if your child gets a little tiny boo-boo and it's barely able to be seen, we're not going to send you an accident report. But if your child has a wound that's big enough that it needs a big Band-Aid, we will send home an accident report. And matter of fact, if there's any significant amount of blood in at all, or a problem we can't solve quickly, you will be included by a phone call, but an accident report will go home. And our teachers are really good about this, about informing parents. An incident report is if your child is in an incident with another student, like they were hit or they hit someone, we will detail that and send that home at the end of every day too. But you also will be called. So we just like parents to have a record of it just in case something comes up. And also if there's an incident that's happening that we're not made aware of and you have not gotten an incident, you simply just call us and we'll have a parent-teacher conference very quickly to get to the bottom of it. Field trips, that's also going to be something that gets sent home. Field trips, make sure you fill those out and send them back, or Miss Julia will be calling you and saying, you're the only one that hasn't turned in your permission slip. So do that quickly. Okay, uniforms, change this year. Who's excited? I'm excited. You guys should have all been called already by God's design. We were told today that most of those calls have been made. Remember, the only thing I'm going to go over with uniforms is these are going to be out tomorrow. Please, girls, I love you all so much. You're precious gifts from God. Wear loose-fitting pants. Size up. Wear shorts that come to the top of your knee while you're standing up, and wear shirts that are 3 inches below your belt. That's it. Just do it when you leave the property. Change, because we will be enforcing dress code. Our new high school teacher is going to be awesome at this. And then also for the jewelry for the girls. High school girls, it is 2 piercings, nothing bigger than a quarter. 2 piercings, nothing bigger than a quarter. That's not 15 piercings and this big. 2 piercings, nothing bigger than a quarter. Okay? No piercings anywhere else. And your buttons on your polo must be buttoned. They need to be buttoned. 2 buttons must be buttoned. Okay? 1 necklace, and I don't care about the bracelets. The reason we do the jewelry with the earrings is a safety reason on the property. These kids play soccer. They climb on monkey bars. They do all kinds of things here. This year they'll be playing sports. And so that is the same thing for younger girls. Any girls under 8th grade, your earrings are supposed to be no bigger than a dime. So they should be small, no bigger than a dime. So when you're playing on the monkey bars and your earring gets hooked on something, which we had happen multiple times last year, please, parents, really enforce that earring. It became a real issue last year with those earrings getting caught and girls getting their ears hurt because of earrings. So please and same for boys. Boys, you know you can have your ears pierced. All the boys can wear a pair of earrings. 1 pair, no bigger than your lobe. All of you can do it. No hoops, no crazy earrings, just no bigger than your earlobe. And then also natural colored hair. And that means, yes, the high school girls asked me, that means red is natural. It doesn't have to be your natural colored hair, but it needs to be a natural colored hair, which is not blue or green or purple. Okay? So please, girls, just do your best to be as far away from right on the road. You know, we don't have to be right on the line, girls. We can be way over here when we come to Yuma Christian Academy. And then you guys can choose your dress code outside of the property. But on our property, we really like to dress modestly. We do have a lot of families who girls don't even are allowed to wear pants. So we're trying to be right in the middle and really just dressed modest in the middle. What's a safe standard for everyone. So please follow those rules, because parents, you don't really want to have to be driving here to pick them up. And also, I bought 4 of the ugliest extra large t-shirts I can find for your girls to wear when they wear crop tops. So they're really ugly, guys. So girls, please try to honor the dress code rule so we don't have that issue. Okay, and if we do have that issue, dress code violations will go home. This is the first one. This is the second one. When they get the third one, that means every morning they will have to check into the front office, wait for the high school teacher or the junior high teacher to walk to the front office, check their dress code before they're allowed to go back into the classroom. That's not, let's just not have that happen. I think the biggest complaint for parents is when they have to come pick their daughter up because her pants are too tight. And then the next morning, there's 3 more girls with tight pants. So please, girls, just wear loose pants. You're going to be more comfortable. You're sitting all day. Just really, please honor the dress code. Okay, parent-teacher conferences, go to the front office, set a meeting. It's very simple. We will have a meeting within 24 hours with you. If it's urgent, you can let Miss Julia know in the front office that you have a very urgent need that you need to discuss with me. She will get that message to me right away, and I will call you the minute I have time. But parent-teacher conferences are not in any way do they bother us. We love them. Please, we will have them during the school day. It's not even inconvenient for the teachers. We will get the teacher out of their classroom and have them have that conference during the day. So please never feel like you can't ask questions. Please never feel like you can't have a conference. In fact, please get involved. Please ask questions. Please help us do what's best for your child. So I always feel bad when parents say they don't want to bother us, but it's something about their child. You're never bothering us. We understand we have your children a great part of the day, and we honor that. And you are their parent, and we are here to partner with you, not the opposite. You don't partner with us, we partner with you. So you have the right to call us anytime and ask to speak with the teacher or with me. So please do that, and do that through the front office. And then also, if your child is going to be suspended, that'll also be a call that comes directly from me, and that me and you and the child will meet, and we'll come to a good understanding about the situation, and also if it's going to be an in-school or out-of-school suspension. So, okay, lastly, there are so many things I can go over, but I'm not going to, because look, this video has already been long enough. On Friday night when you guys come, make sure that you walk around the campus and you meet your teachers and you take cute pictures. You guys can see behind me, you know, us Malloons. We already have Malloons up and we're excited. But do make sure you go into the lunchroom, because we have all the sports sign-up sheets, all the Friday sign-up sheets, all the sheets you're going to possibly need. So go in there and make sure you sign them up. And please sign up, especially if you're a new mom. If you're a new mom and you don't really know a lot of people here, now's your chance. We have a room moms that's called Sparrow Moms, and they kind of do everything on the campus. And it's such a great way for you to get connected. Each classroom has 2 room moms. And then we have a whole bunch of, and this year we're going to develop a sports team mom for the sports teams moms group. So please come in and find your place to volunteer. Some of you guys, if you love sports, Coach Johnny's going to need a lot of help. If you're a good volleyball player and you're a mom, we're going to be scrimmaging the high school girls. So again, there's always a place that you can volunteer. So please come get connected. And then lastly, let's talk about homework real quick. If your child has homework, a homework slip, you guys will recognize these if you're here returning. A homework slip will go home. It will have the pages right here from their homeroom teacher. And then you simply make sure the pages are done, and then you sign that. Did you hear that? You make sure the pages are done before you sign this. The kids will bring it back the next day and turn in their homework. The new curriculum we moved to was part of the reason we moved to it, was to try to eliminate as much homework as possible. And I think we've done that. So every 40 minutes, our kids will be rotating to new classes. And then an hour after our life skill groups, which is, oh, how cool, our life skill groups, that last hour, they'll be with their homeroom teacher again to complete what they haven't completed throughout the day. So our goal is for as little homework to go home as possible. We really don't want to disrupt family time at home. I know there's times that high schoolers will have homework, but our goal is to have them at school every day, to hit the ground running with them, to really teach them to work hard in those little blocks of time that they have with those subjects. And remember, this year, I think algebra has 10 kids in it. World history has 8. So you will have one teacher with just that group. And so we're really going to be able to connect more, teach more, but we will be in very small groups to get that work done every day. And guys, the oldest kids are doing forensic science, and it's so neat. Our new curriculum has just blown me away. I'm so excited. I believe the kids are going to learn so much, but they're going to really love it too. There's just a lot of really fun things in there, and they're going to like it. But so if you do get a homework slip, though, just please make sure the kids do it and they send it back the very next day. If they don't, they're going to get another special slip that follows, and it's a detention slip. And detentions will be served every day at 2:30 on the school campus in the junior high, where they sit and write the code of conduct, which, remember I went over the code of conduct? It's so awesome for them to relearn it over and over again in detention. So that's what they will be doing in detention. So please, parents, that's your commitment to us, is that we will do our best to send no homework, and you will do your best to get the homework back to school when we do send it. But you will still also saying that communicate only with your room mom, your homeroom teacher, which we will be making those announcements, because even though, for instance, Miss Freyas is working in junior high, she's also going to be teaching all a lot of math in all the areas. So we are all teaching. I'm even teaching this year English. Miss Stannard's going to be teaching some English. We've pulled out all the stops this year to make sure all these kids are in classes. So starting all the way down to first grade will be taught in that class. So they will go to English class, they will go to math class, they will go to science class. And so it's going to be very different than it was, yet the foundation of what we've always believed in will still be there, that every kid learns differently and every kid is going to learn foundation skills. They're not going to move on until they're ready. And so it's going to be just as great as the curriculum we've always used, only this curriculum I feel like is just extra special. And we still will be memorizing a monthly verse. So that monthly verse will start in September. It'll go out at the beginning of the month. And we are going to have some scripture challenges for parents. So for you parents that are not 50, like me, and can still remember stuff, this is for you. We are literally going to challenge our parents to scripture challenges. So get ready and start dusting off your memorization and the cobwebs that I can't remember things like I used to, but we're going to be doing scripture challenges with our parents this year, which I'm excited about. Okay. If we are going to communicate with you, someone's name's on there. If we are going to communicate with you, it is going to go home in our family folders. These folders are nothing special, but you're going to get charged $5 if you lose it. So take everything out of it. That goes home with your oldest child on the property. So check your child's backpack, take all the junk out of it, and then take all the treasures, because there are some treasures too, out of it, and make sure this comes back. If not, every time we send something home until we get it back, it goes home in a manila folder, and then eventually you're going to get charged. So please make sure you're sending this family folder back. And this is a great way for you to send stuff. If you want to send things back to the front office, Miss Julia is the one that checks these in. And so you can send stuff back anytime you would like in these things. So I know that's a lot of information, but there's been so many questions and I've been writing them down as they've come in. Those are pretty much all the questions I have. I do want to say again that we are starting new curriculum and it's going to look different for parents. And I ask you to come along for the journey. We would not have changed curriculum if we didn't feel like it was necessary. And guys, we were able to bless school that we helped start a school in Quartzside. And they are now reached out to the reservation there and they have a micro school. And we were able to take all of our curriculum, our ACE curriculum, and donate it, which you guys was thousands and thousands of dollars. And we are also going to support that school. So God, I love that we used ACE for so long. And then even as we closed that chapter here on the property, we were able to donate everything to such a good cause. And so what a blessing that was. But the new curriculum is going to be great. It's going to have its bumps. Your kids are going to come home sometimes and say, oh my gosh, it's so hard. We're changing classes. I want you to just dig in. Tell your kid to dig in. The students are going to love it. I don't have any doubt. I have zero doubt that they're going to love the new program. And I also have zero doubt that they're going to love all the new things we get to do on the campus because of the new curriculum. Our life skill groups are going to be just so special. And not only that, we're able to just do a lot with the kids. We're bringing more people in. We're leaving the campus more. We're doing sports, all these things that we never dreamed we could do because we could not fit them into the time frame in our days. And then lastly, it's something super special to me. We are going to be starting, the teachers are all kind of going to laugh about this because they have been laughing about my cat sanctuary. We do have cats that live on our property. They were born here. We've had them all spayed and neutered, but they live here. And so we are starting a cat sanctuary. We're partnering with another organization here in town that is going to be helping us get it off the ground. But our high schoolers are going to be starting a small business, and it's going to be a cat sanctuary. So we are putting a big shed in the back that the high schoolers right away are going to start building on, and building little tunnels and all things for these cats to live here on our campus. I know. And we're going to even start a little TikTok for our little cats. So we just want our kids to do something that's meaningful. And could we do a lot of other things off the campus? Yes. But especially for our 11th and 12th graders, we wanted them to build something with their own hands that would be here in 10, 15, 20 years and be special. And so for years to come, there's going to be a cat structure back there that's going to be called Next to New. It's to honor someone special to us. And it's going to have our feral cats that are not so feral anymore living there. And no, your children will not be going in there. I want to make that clear. because I have had 2 or 3 parents see the little stray cats running around our property now. So that's why I'm covering this. Our cats that are running around the property will be contained. They're very cute, but I understand for parents that it's a concern. They will be contained in the next week or two. They will be getting put in their little area. And then also, we need parents to jump on board with this. So if you're a cat lover, hey, we need you. We're going to also need businesses that donate cat food. They're going to have their own account. The high schoolers will have their own account where they'll be running money through there and adoption fees and whatnot. And then eventually we'll start having kittens here that we'll put up for adoption in a different area than the feral cats. But I'm saying all that to say that parents, if you come on the property, you may see a few cats because one of you or 2 of you have. That is not a problem to us. Those cats have been here for years and years and years. They've just gotten so much more friendly. They don't just run and hide when the kids are here anymore. But we will be containing them soon, very soon, in the next week or 2. And it's going to be something very special. Because of those cats, we're starting this whole program for the high schoolers. So if you see them tomorrow night, don't be alarmed. They're sweet cats. They're not going to do anything. But that is something in the making that will be contained in the next week or 2. Those cats are going to live better than some of us. So get ready. It's going to be a nice little structure out there. So we are so excited about this year. I know this is a long video, but you guys would have had to come to a long meeting. So I feel like this is a win-win. You can post your questions underneath. I will be answering questions. Right now, though, I did just get a text message because I can see my phone about a high schooler asking me about colors of polos. So the polo colors for high school are black, gray, blue, and purple. The high schoolers are the only ones that wear black polos. So no one else can order black polos except high school. If you are 8th grade and under, you can do purple, blue, or navy. So the only difference is the high school gets to wear black hoodies. They get to wear black polos. And that is the only difference. Everyone can order purple. Matter of fact, I just got my purple one yesterday. It is awesome. I love the color purple they did. They did a really good job. So if you do not have your uniforms yet, do not panic. Monday, your child can come in free dress as long as it's dress code. Don't panic. They will get out next week. It happens every year that we're waiting on some. So if that was another question that just came on. Yes, you can wear clothes on Monday that are just dress code clothes. So just follow the dress code, but have them wear their own clothes. And that's perfectly fine. So that won't be an issue for anyone. We know it takes a week or 2 to get you. Matter of fact, we're still waiting for the teacher's shirt. So it will take a week or 2 for everyone to get a uniform. Okay, so if you have more questions, you can post them down below. And then lastly, going forward from today, the high school will be in its own program. We are full. It's the first time we have 40 high schoolers. Wow. We have such a hard time filling the high school. And God, we're going to be building desks. We built desks, you guys. I don't think since I've been here, we've built desks in the high school. We built desks. And that is going to be the program's going to be outstanding this year. Miss Cabrera that we added, it's not just her degree or her years of experience in the business world, all that. She's already brought so many great ideas. It's going to be her professionalism. I'm very excited. Her love for Jesus. She's happily married with a child. That high school team is going to be the dream team I've been waiting for a long time. And we've been so fortunate to have so many great high school teachers over the years. But this is the first time collectively I feel like it's going to be lots of good things happening because of what the different people bring in that age group to the table every day. It's going to be a good year. And so we've decided to separate the high school as far as just announcements and what we do. So the high school going forward will be called the Uprising. And I love that because we're the Sparrows. So when we go forward and we refer to anything called the Uprising, that will be our high school program from now on. The rest of the kids are just the YCA Sparrows. We love that. The high school's still YCA. We just feel like the high schoolers need something that's more special. They're older, and so we wanted them to have something that's not what the kindergartners have. And they do share a campus with younger kids. So going forward, and today's the first day we're even announcing that, and I'm really excited about that. That was named by our high school staff. The Uprising will be what we want in our high school. So ready to rise. We expect high standards, the Uprising, and that will be anything we put on their small businesses will be their business accounts, everything will be the uprising. So that is just a new thing we added, and I'm excited about that. And lastly, you're going to see the video in a minute, but I want to take time to just say it, and that is, I love the staff very much. This has been a challenge to move curriculums to, we picked up so many new families. God has sent us families from the highways, the byways, and everywhere in between. We have families moving here from other states. The scholarships, this summer has been an undertaking of epic proportions. And thank you to a staff that has dug deep and dug in and prayed like never before, that God will move on this property like never before. And I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I think we all feel it, the excitement that's about to come. And so to our staff, thank you for rising, to be ready to start the summer, to be ready to rise to the challenge that we all just went through to get this year off the ground. And I believe with all my heart that the 2025-26 year, this is my 18th year. I think it will be our best year ever by far. And I say that every year, don't I? I say it every year. But it's going to be the best year ever. We have 6 of the most incredible seniors. Man, it's going to be a hard group to lose because they've been here all their education. So I just know that this year, a lot of things have come into an alignment, and a lot of things have happened for this year to be the year of blessing on this property. So I'm glad you're here. You're not here by accident. If you are a new family, this did not come by accident. I don't know how you heard about us. I don't know how you found out about us, but it is not an accident that your child is going to walk on this campus on Monday morning. So partner with us, believe with us, have faith with us that this is going to be the best year ever for your child, that they're going to grow, they're going to thrive, they're going to learn, and they're going to make friends like never before, and that your family time is going to be blessed beyond measure, because we feel it, and we want you to feel it too, that you are chosen to be here, and this year is going to be set apart and special for you and your family, and we are here for you. We are here to partner with you. You matter. Your input matters. Your voice matters. So please, when you walk on this campus, know we are here for you, and we want you to be part of everything we're doing. So please jump in, get involved, find a home, find friends, and make this place a place that really does bless your family in so many areas. And thank you for choosing us. We honor that, and we take it very seriously that you chose us. So for our new families, welcome to Yuma Christian Academy. And it is an honor in every area to serve you, to serve your children. And know that we are pulling for you, and that we are pulling for your children. And we will do everything we can to make this year smooth for you. So we want you all to be blessed. For our returning families that sat through all that, wow. You know me, and you've already heard all that, so wow, thank you. We're excited to have you back, especially your kids. It's been too quiet around here. We're ready for some noise. So we're excited to see you. Tomorrow night, 6 to 8, your teachers are available. They're in their spaces. You can ask questions, so feel free to do that, because I know you'll have questions after this video, and feel free to post them below. But we will see you guys tomorrow night, and we are excited, and I hope you guys are too. And now I have to stop the camera because I'm making the video by myself, but be blessed.